Steady, are you ready?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's Dirty Die.
Dirty Diana.
DJ Dirty Die.
DJ Dirty Die.
Dirty Show.
Dirty Die, get it lit, baby. It's the Dirty Show. Yeah.
See, it's the Dirty Show, where you go to get familiar. For the culture, such a pillar and a winner. If you didn't know, now you know. DJ Dirty Die provide the ill vibe, diving deeper inside to lives of enterprise of dope minds. Blending mainstream with what's on the rise. Well known for the spins, let this be the next on replay. My DJ is dirty, respect the CJ. Hey.
Yo, it's your girl DJ Dirty Die. Hashtag my DJ is dirty. And we are back with another episode of The Dirty Show. And this time I got my boy Scooter Zerl in the building, aka Highly Respected. What up, Nizzo?
What's happening?
Nothing much. I see you Highly Respected down
As always. Yeah, as always. You know what I mean? If you believe in your brand, it should be quality enough for you to wear.
Oh, well, I never thought about it like that because a lot of people don't be wearing their stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm learning that it's a difference between merch and a clothing brand.
It is. I think when you have a brand, it's more so the brand is on its own.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take a person to push it. Like the brand itself is what the people are buying, whatever
Right.
that stands for, whatever it represents. And like I said, it's not something that happens overnight. It takes time to build that.
Right.
Merch is not gonna say it's kind of like overnight, but it's kind of gimmicky based on a theme. It's still profitable,
Right. But it's
but
not
it
like
doesn't
a
have
clothing
like
brand.
a longevity as a solid clothing brand. You know
So
what I mean?
basically, it's like a seasonal thing. Most of the
Yeah.
time, people get it just to, like for me, I got it for my Respect to CJ. Just
Yeah.
merch for the actual whatever I'm promoting at the
Yeah.
time.
But I mean, it's all part of fashion. It's all opportunity and all of it. So,
So how did you come about with the Highly Respected name?
actually a legacy type deal, really. Grandfather was an important person in my neighborhood. His reputation and legacy kind of opened the doors for me.
Okay.
So I wanted to kind of continue that legacy. His name was Harvey Richardson.
Harvey Richardson.
So I wanted the brand to, you know what I mean, kind of tie in with that. So that's how I became Highly Respected HR.
Wow. I never knew that. And we've been
Yeah.
friends for a long time.
Yeah, it's not something I talk about.
Yeah, that's
People
what I'm
just
trying
like
to
the-
get. I'm trying
they
to
just
get
like
out
the
those-
clothes,
look,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So what other people have you worked with the Highly Respected brand?
What do you mean, as far as collabing or
Right.
like
Or
artists?
just artists or people you feel like are highly respected out here that really respect your brand?
You? You know, of course, Point Guard Entertainment, the whole movement, the whole group, you know. Get a lot of support from those guys. I mean, really, some of everybody. Who do I think is highly respected? I really like what Sick Mike is doing.
Mm-hmm.
I know Sick Mike a long time, and just his growth and where he's at now.
Word.
You feel what I'm saying? He's somebody who's older than me that I looked up to, so to see him change to what he's doing now is like
Highly
salute to,
respected.
yeah, highly respected, yo. Salute to you, Sicko.
That's super lit. I like that you pointed that out because a lot of people don't even think about those type of things as being highly respected. And if you came from the bottom and made your way to the top or whatever your situation is, that is a part of being highly respected. And when I wear your clothes, I just feel like just the quality make me feel like, oh, you know, it's from Virginia, but it's not. Like the
Yeah.
quality is definitely top notch. And I feel highly respected when I wear it. Like,
Yeah.
that's why I like wearing it because I feel like I'm highly respected. And I feel like the people that don't get it, either you don't highly respect yourself or maybe you don't think you're highly respected. But the name for me is what I really enjoy.
Yeah.
So what was the hardest thing? Like, I see you got the logos and then you have the highly respected. logo, the word logo, and the actual letters. Why did you come up with 2 different logos?
Well, one was originally designed for a hat, the HR logo, which is our classic trademark logo. Of course, we do own the words highly respected as well for clothing. So I wanted to do something where I could show the words. It just took me a while to come up with a creative way to display it because it is a lot of letters.
Right. Now, how do you pick out your quality? Like when you looking for T-shirts or trying to figure out what T-shirt, how do you know the quality that you want?
I'll actually tell y'all the secret. It's easy. I've been wearing name brand clothes for a long time. I know what we value and what we pay for. So, I find those qualities, or I find designer brands, and I find something similar that I could sell for a reasonable price point. So, just trying to find a way. You know what I mean? That's pretty much it. I mean, buying a Gildan shirt doesn't take much effort.
And Gildan shirts are good quality.
They are good quality, but
a little thinner though.
But
they're not as thick as yours.
Like, I mean, what I mean by that is when you just buy a shirt wholesale, you put yourself in a bracket of quality with everybody else that just buys their shirts wholesale. And no matter whether they're doing a silicone press on top, a heat press, a DTG, it's still a Gildan quality shirt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, unless you're Kanye.
Right.
Which they don't care about the brand. Everybody made a big deal when he put out the shirts and they had Gildan. But what did it matter? It was a Kanye shirt. You was going to pay for it either way.
Right.
Because you're not paying for the quality.
You're paying for the name. So when you do the sizes and stuff, how do you know what measurements work for everybody? Because everybody is different sizes.
Well, that's one thing that when you design, you realize unless you're going like an oversized fit, not everything is made to fit every body.
Right.
Doesn't fit every body.
Right.
It's supposed to complement and fit the body type that you like push and promote for your brand. So some things are slim fit, some cuts a box, some are elongated. It's all in the fit and the style and the look you're going for at the moment, really.
So how do you do your T-shirts then?
The majority of mine, I would say, like a Euro cut, so more of like a slim fitted style.
Okay.
But I do have traditional straight fit, like more boxy fit T-shirts.
Oh, so you do both?
Yeah, I have both, and I plan on adding more variety.
Oh, so you do it by body type?
I do it by body type and style. So
Okay.
if it's like a rock and roll shirt, I wouldn't use like a CVC or like a cone cotton. I would use like 100% cotton or acid wash or.
What is a CVC? Because now you're talking designer language, and I'm like, that's like when I talk to people about DJ equipment.
I mean, it just has more bounce. It has more bounce than cotton, and more of a feel to it. This softer feel to the skin, really.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Because now you be having me, when I purchase clothes now, I be trying to look at the quality. Because I remember me and you were talking one night. We were in a deep conversation just talking about clothes. And he was like, no, Dirty, you need to look for this in the clothes. And ever since I've been doing that, my quality clothes is like some stuff. I'm like, no, I ain't buying that. Squirrel said that won't look good.
No, it ain't.
Or the price will be too high and it don't be like those sweatshirts we was looking at that time.
Yeah.
Tell them about your sweatshirts. Because the way you explained it to me, I thought it was so dope. Because a lot of your stuff you can wear inside out. Like the way you make it.
Oh, you mean like how it doesn't you mean like
it's not like the regular inside of a regular sweatshirt.
I mean, I use a bunch. My favorite right now, as far as to stay in the price point, is probably like a heavyweight French terry cloth. When I first started doing my brand and setting my price points, people say, what you think, you polo? So it's like, that's
It's
one of the
cloth,
main
yeah.
fabrics that they use when they doing their hoodie. So it's like, word, let me do that and knock the price down halfway, and then I see what they say. You know
So
what I
that's
mean?
how you came up with your price points. You get their quality.
Oh
stuff?
well, it's really supposed to be, you know, I think it's like times 3.3 or 4 or whatever your wholesale. But honestly, I probably undersell my stuff because I'm trying to grow, and I don't have an established name. I do, you know, for the people that know who I am. All my customers are loyal because of my quality. But until I get it out there, I still need people to be willing to take the chance to purchase it.
Right.
And then once it's established, and the quality and the standard is set, and the value for that quality and standard is set, then I can, you know. But right now, I mean, the space I have is fine. It's keeping away the everybody wearing my brand, which
Right.
no one really wants. And the people that are wearing my brand are the right people right now, so
Right.
it's working out.
When you open up the store, because I don't know if y'all been to Highly Respected store or not, it's on Mercury. But I like the store because it's separated into two.
Mhm.
You have a lounge area and then you have a shopping area.
Mhm.
What made you want to incorporate that into the store?
Well, like I said before, my granddaddy, you know, I mean, it was the triple OG, of Phoebus, and that was his barber shop. From
What?
Yeah, from 73 to 99 to 2000.
Wait a minute. The building that you're in?
The building that I'm in was my grandfather's barber shop
In the 70s?
in the 70s.
I did not know that. Wow, Squirrel, that's epic as fuck.
Yeah, so
That's
you know,
super dope.
growing up in Phoebus, I was already somebody because of
Yeah. The barbershop.
yeah, and then you know, my mom and her brothers and sisters did their thing in sports, you know what I mean, or whatever. So, but yeah, so the side that my lounge was on was my grandfather's barbershop.
Wow.
The side that my store's on was my grandfather's barbershop.
Okay.
The side that I built the lounge and everything on was it was like a playroom. The original Pac-Man, Galaga.
All them old school games.
Yeah, and I still got all the original actual quarter joints. They're like in the garage or whatever. But that used to be like where the kids went on Saturdays when it was busy.
Oh, wow.
In the back, instead of sitting down, you'd be in the back. He'd give you $5 worth of quarters. You know what I mean? You didn't have to give it, like some people, the adults would get changed, but kids, he would just give you $5 in quarters to go in the back and play.
Wow.
Everybody knew that. So, you know what I mean?
That's
like,
super dope.
cool to go get your hair cut at my grandfather's shop. So that's why now my store is set up as my store. And now the other side is the adult
Chill.
playroom lounge.
Right. That's epic as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, what made you want to use D Kane? Shout out to D Kane.
Um,
What made you? Because if I'm not mistaken, one of your buildings, one of the first ones outdoor buildings he did. I know he did an 18-wheeler, and I think another building.
He did side murals. I think Contemporary Art Network was one of his first ones. I'm not sure. I know he has one over in Norfolk.
He got one
by
here
the
too.
brewery. Not sure. It was like a little outside brewery place out there or something. But he has one on that wall. And then he did mine. And at the time he was doing mine, he had just started doing the one in downtown Hampton.
This one.
This one. Yeah.
That's
Forgot
on
where
the
we're
side of it. Yeah.
Yeah. He had just started doing this one.
Oh, DK.
And since then, man, he's been rolling. But the reason why I asked him to do it, it's classic, it's timeless, and that's what my brand represents. And it's simple, and it's his.
Yeah.
So it's like when
And
I
it
was.
matches your colors.
So it's like when I was doing the building. You know, when I had the idea, it was like I wanted to do a mural. I wanted the building to be all over, but I didn't want it to be the logo. I wanted it to be exclusive. So I didn't want people to know it was mine, but I still wanted it to be recognizable.
Right.
And stand out. So I asked him to do it, man. He was willing to do it. You know, we agreed, and since then everything's been rolling for him and me. And I love that I'm, you know, involved and connected, and he's just doing his thing, man. So I love telling people about him. You know what I
He
mean?
killed the building.
Yeah, he.
And he gave you a plaque for the inside, right? It was
Well, actually, he I told him because normally when you see his paintings, he like does a signature or it's like some type of writing. And I told him that since I was gonna have artist stuff showcased on the inside, that I wanted to showcase him. So he took a picture, not at I think it's from this building, but it's the painting.
Oh, right.
And I framed it and put it in my store. As soon as you come in, you can see him right there. So when people ask me who did it, you know what I mean? He got a 20 by 20 on the wall.
That's super dope.
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about being an entrepreneur?
The fact that I do what I want to do. And I don't mean that like I'm balling or nothing. I mean,
Right,
just
right.
if I get up at 1 o'clock and I'm doing my whatever I had to do, it's what I do. And it's not like I got a set time to go in, a set time to get off. I'll do whatever's required to get the job done.
Right,
And since it's for me, and honestly, this ain't no work.
right.
Anybody that know me know I love to do this.
Yeah, so it's like more fun.
Yeah.
So where can they find your store? Where can they find you if they want to shop?
They can find me online at Highly Respected Online. You can find me live in person at 512 East Mercury Boulevard every Friday 11 to 8 and every Saturday 12 to 6.
In Hampton, Virginia.
In Hampton, Virginia. That's right. For all out of town.
H-Town, Phoebus.
All
He
that,
reps
all
Phoebus
that,
hard.
all that. Yeah, the original city, longest living settlement.
So what else you got coming up? Anything else coming up right now?
Everything coming up, man. We, got the official VA hat that should be landing soon. And I got just summer's gonna be simple, man. We doing shorts and t-shirts. Shorts and t-shirts. Everybody just relax, go to the beach, take a vacation. You know what I mean? We ain't doing a whole lot. We chilling.
I know that's right. Well, I want to thank you, Squirrel, for coming through. I love the brand.
Thank you,
You know, I
thank
got mad love for you. If y'all don't know, I've been knowing Squirrel since before he started any of this. Me and his sister used to run track together when we was 9 years old. Shout out to
Shauna.
Ron Brewer and Shauna Davis. Hershey Track and Field. That's how long I've been knowing Squirrel. So to see him go from a little boy to a whole grown man, he's been grinding with his brand for a long time. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you.
I wish I had some flowers to give you.
No, I'm good.
as you
Just
deserve.
inviting me was more than enough, Sometimes I feel like people don't see me.
Well, they need to, and if they haven't, they will. And y'all already know. Shout out to my boy Squirrel. Thank you again for coming through.
Thank you.
It's The Dirty Show. Peace. I'm out of here. Check y'all next week. Deuces.